Hey, it's Sol. Welcome to another fun-filled week in the world of Warcraft. Help us ride the algorithm by liking this video and subscribing for more content. Unless you've been living under a rock, Wrath of the Lich King Classic is launching worldwide the day that this video goes live. If you are watching this and it's still Monday, you better be logged in now, or at least be in queue. Like it or not, news around Wrath Classic is guaranteed to take center stage this week, with launch celebrations and leveling races and complaints over queues and watching top players destroy the content in like a day or two. If you're not interested in Wrath Classic, well, too bad. Wrath Time Walking is also up this week, which may have been the plan all along. For those players, all they gotta do is queue up. That's a jab at Classic, by the way, and blast through 5 dungeons for a chance at Fated Sepulchre loot, which lets me easily slide to that. Sepulchre of the First Ones is the Fated raid this week, including Antros as the world boss. By now, between the gear that folks have gained and the option to activate 2 affixes at once, completing the minimum achievements to obtain the Slime Saber mount ought to be easier than ever. Brewfest is still happening for another week. Be sure to try and get as much transmog related stuff as you can before the event is over. Unfortunately, as predicted, there is no such thing as time warped Fated, so don't sweat too much over item level. Gravity Lapse is the PvP brawl this week where you get yelled at for not trying to run the flag as a tank, but you're like, dude, I'm trying to peel like half the team, why don't you go click the flag? And then the gravity thing happens and it all goes to hell anyway. Over in Mythic Plus World, the affixes are Tyrannical, Sanguine, and Storming, making this a pretty decent push week. Sanguine and Storming can be a bad combo for the tank. Getting booped sucks when you're trying to move big packs away from Sanguine, or even worse, someone's trying to help CC a thing and it ends up doing the opposite. It can kill a lot of time, although that's the worst of it. Lower keys should pose little threat. The Dragonflight beta is switching gears. The team is moving on from class and talent design to the tuning part of things, which I'm sure will come to the dissatisfaction of a lot of players, but hey, tuning is important too. I might not like having way less holy power as a protection paladin, but if I can live in a world where it doesn't feel as important, hey, I'd be more than willing to embrace change. This is the sort of burden with being on top of the expansion as it develops. You hop onto this roller coaster of emotion, and especially as a creator, you're the one taking people for a ride. Raid testing begins this week, hinting what the WoW team thinks of the overlap between Wrath Classic Turbo gamers and raid testers. This coming Friday, an estimated 4 heroic bosses will be up for testing over a span of 4 hours. And viewers, correct me if I'm wrong, but it also reads as if all but the last boss is going to be available for normal testing over the whole weekend. We also have the following week's schedule of testing that will cover the Mythic and Raid Finder bosses, and that's going to be it. This seems really aggressive. Call it rushed, call it the team being overconfident. We'll see how things look this weekend. With raid testing, there's a high expectation that players will be able to finally see and try out tier set bonuses in this week's upcoming build. Blizzard might be more interested in testing out the raid encounters, but it shouldn't be a surprise that players want to try out their favorite classes and discover the meta earlier rather than later. Meanwhile, there's still a ways to go, considering max level content, chromie time, and legacy scaling, crafting orders like where the heck is the new creation catalyst supposed to be, and OMG, they are not ready. For now, let's take this 1 week at a time though, give Wrath Classic the room that it deserves, and try to relax. And y'all can chill with me over on stream. Coffee with Soul happens every Tuesday through Thursday starting at 8:30 a.m. Pacific. I hope you'll join me for that and more. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content, and for you Wrath players especially, stay hydrated. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.